What's up guys and girls, Lazy Dragon here, and welcome to Claybook, which it turns out is in fact a game and not an instruction. Wish I knew that earlier, as I have now ruined 12 novels. And we can chalk that up on the ever-expanding list of reasons why Lazy Dragon should not be allowed outside without adult supervision. I also appear to have broken the game, just trying to walk through a pipe. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles make it look so easy. Dear God, that is terrifying. Does that child know I'm here? Rewind time. Why can't I rewind time? I'm a small clay ball. Can somebody get rid of that child? His eyes pierce my soul. That is freaking me out. Can he wear a blindfold or at least sunglasses? We'll ignore him. Pretend he's not there. How do I jump? Nope. Nope. No. Okay, we'll slow it down. Let's possess the wall. No targets nearby. I can possess that child. That'd get us out of this hole. You know when you mess up so badly you have to rewind to almost the beginning of the level? Yeah, we're at that stage already. Hey, we can turn into a wheel. Can take control of nearby shapes. We abandon our body in favour of a stronger one. Yes, the weak shall perish, the strong shall survive, in order to be stared at by creepy children. Not entirely sure if that's what Darwin had in mind when he came up with survival of the fittest. But hey, at least now I'm melting some cheese, which bleeds blue blood. Does cheese normally bleed blue blood? I can feel my tongue tripping over the words as I'm saying them. Cheese bleed blue blood. Is this all the game is? Find cheese, destroy cheese, entertain giant omnipotent child. Omnipotent, I knew the words were going to get more difficult. %, in 2 minutes and 28 seconds. And that's worthy of a 3-star ranking. Suck it, the guy who did this in 27... How the bloody hell do you manage this in 27 seconds? Everybody point and laugh at the man who clearly does not go outside. No, but seriously, the game came out like a day ago. How the hell do you do that in 27 seconds? Fill the tanks. But all I know how to do is destroy. Go on, giant wrecking ball. Oh, carve holes. Hey, yeah, carve a hole, make a trench. See, this is how real architects do it. They get a giant ball, roll it onto buildings, and hopefully the end result will be something akin to what they were trying to do. Maybe that's almost a trench. You can... come on. Flow. Why does this clay flow but the other clay doesn't? Is this magic clay? Says the giant talking clay sphere that's destroying everything in its path. Is this a different sort of magic clay? There. Can you flow in now? Sort of. Well, it's trying its best. We shouldn't fault it, especially not when the camera is the one giving us so much grief. Great, now you're a baby bell. That still doesn't help. Okay, there we go. Baby bell powers. See, it all comes back to cheese. We certain this game wasn't supposed to be called Cheesebook, but there were some weird copyright issues. I imagine Cheesebook is the name of a very, very boring cookbook. No, this isn't right. There's Angel Delight going everywhere. Come on, damn it, camera, work with me here. What? Son of a bit, why are the camera controls inverted? Who inverts camera controls on a cylinder? Well, that's almost flowing into the trench. The child still is not taking their eyes off of us. Here, clam up, turn into a square. It's harder for him to hurt us if he can't roll us away. Don't let the child intimidate you, and... hang on, no, we're going to have to change these camera controls. Controls, invert... That's it, keep flowing. We've got 2... bucket... Well, we've got 1 bucket filled completely, along with a giant mess. We've got this side's mostly full. Well, maybe I can push it in there. This is creative problem solving. Who needs a bulldozer when I have a giant square? I've drowned myself. Creative problem solving causes more problems than it solves. I see your little restart button. I'm not going to press you. We only need 5% more of pink goop to go in this bucket, then we win. Oh, that's at 100% for a second. Is the game trying to cheat me out of a victory? I suppose it wouldn't be the first. Hang on, 100%, 100%, 100%. I'm done, right? Yeah, that's 300%. That means we win? Not sure how this game works. Yeah, chapter complete, 100%. Ignore the time it took us to do it in. It's totally wrong. Well, that's just disgusting. And quite frankly, gratuitous. What are children going to think when they see things like this? Oh, the children have already seen it. The children do not care, they have no emotion. They don't have much of anything. What does he do? Is he jerking? Oh no, that's a joystick. God, this game almost shot up to an 18 rating immediately. So what do we do? Do we fight our way down through this? No. I'm moving some of the blue goop, and, well, now we've splattered onto the trees. What are we doing here? There's just so much water. It's like trying to swim through treacle, except I'm a giant ball and there's no treacle inside. Yeah, the metaphor doesn't really work. But we can be forgiven, there is a small child trying to steal our soul. Metaphors tend to break down in the face of unimaginable horror. Why do you think I'm hiding on this side? It's the only place where the child can't see me. Oh, objective is to eat all of the chocolate, not to make a giant mess. Slightly disappointing. And the only gameplay mechanic this game seems to have is make mess and then rewind time after making too much of a mess. But I suppose I can slowly devour a chocolate rabbit. Very slow. We're 3% of the way through. 3%. This game is going to be grindier than Final Fantasy. Except instead of killing the same minions over and over again in order to get one legendary weapon, you just have to keep rolling at a chocolate rabbit who's now in mid-air so I can't touch the thing. Nope, nope. Cylinder? Maybe? All I'm doing now is digging myself into a hole. A chocolate rabbit has forced me to dig my own grave. This is a new low for the channel. Well, seeing as I don't particularly want to eat chocolate until the heat death of the universe, let's try a new, tricky level with lots of objectives. I am now a cylinder. Where does... we move the cylinders into position. This way. That's not going to work. This way. I really hope I'm not destroying something vital for one of the later shapes. It keeps coming back to cheese. What is this game's obsession with cheese? Ooh, this isn't right. No, rockets do not go that way. We are not the Challenger. Stop trying to explode. Take off. Perfect. We'll ignore all of the green stuff on the side of it. Okay. Ooh. We can fly with the rocket directly into a wall. Come on, damn it, rocket ship. Why can you not take off? Why get... Oh. Is anybody else noticing the flood? I really should stop holding down the accelerator, but I'm also stuck in a wall. Our only way out is to go through, and the only way to go through is to flood the entire area. You can see the nose of the rocket at the other end, just poking its head through. That's more like it. Getting the hang of this now. Except, well, not really. I may be burrowing underground. Ha! Eat your heart out, Kerbal Space Program. My rocket is better than anything you could come up with as it swims through the flood it's created. Whoever thought of combining a submarine with a rocket ship before I came along? Nobody, because it'd be a really stupid idea. But even so, we're an innovator. Pioneer. Elon Musk is going to offer us a job. Oops. The submarine rocket was too good of an idea. I think we may have just broken reality. Where? Oh no, we are still alive. Well done, little rocket. You may have flooded the entire level, but hey, at least we're not dead yet. We get to watch as everything else floods. To put it into perspective, none of this blue was here at the start of the level. And definitely none of this blue. Well, the camera's broken, the rocket's stuck, I can't transform into a different object. Everywhere's flooded. And the child... Is the child still smiling? Absolutely, the child is still smiling. He doesn't care. All of the clay people that were here are gone, and the child, he just watches. He watches and he waits. And with that, I think it's time to end. Thank you all for joining me. Make certain you're very good tonight, otherwise that child will be at the foot of your bed, just staring. He'll probably bring some clay along with him as well. If you've got a game you'd like to see played on this channel, feel free to leave it in the comments down below. And until next time, farewell everyone.